Weekly update for Friday, October 4th. And we're going to do a little bit of Cerebus in Hell and a little bit Strange Death of Alex Raymond on this installment. And one of the things that I haven't been keeping up with is the numbers that are available on Cerebus in Hell continue to drop. So kind of bad news. Tales of Sophistication and Iron Manticore. Tales of Sophistication #1, Iron Manticore #1. This one's already in stores. This one is either in stores this week or is already in stores. The drop of circulation on that was 1,600 down to 1,555. So that means there are 45 fewer copies of the second part of the Iron Manticore two-parter than there are of the first part. But I think the bigger picture that you have to look at is it also means that there are only 1,555 complete sets of Cerebus in Hell #1s to that point. So that means not only for all of the Cerebus collectors today, but all of the Cerebus collectors in the future. And the reason that I'm bringing this up now is because of the next drop, which is down to 1,392. Again, looking at it as the rarest Cerebus #1 for decades was the original Cerebus #1 from December 1977, where there was 2,000 copies of that. And now with the Cerebus in Hell #1s, we're down to 1,392. Well, I finally cracked. I'm getting 75 copies of Color Your Own, and have gotten in the 75 copies of that for the Cerebus archive. So there it is, 1,392 copies, the rarest Cerebus #1 of all time, at least up to the present moment, October 2019. I thought the inside front cover was funny. Benjamin Hobbs had done a headline, "How to Color." And I thought, oh, that's perfect for 2019, how to color. So I just sort of ran with that. Step 1, use a variety of coloring materials found around the home. Markers, colored pencils, your wife's really expensive, hard-to-find lipstick and eyeshadow, ketchup, mustard, and be sure to color inside the lines. Step 2. No. Inside the lines. You went over the line. Step 3. Use an eraser to get rid of the over-the-line part. It won't erase. It's just smearing. And now the eraser is ruined too. Step 4. Restore your high self-esteem to its previously exalted level by tearing up your adult coloring book and throwing all of your coloring materials against the wall. Then use someone's credit card other than your own to buy the complete Possum at Large the universe now owes you for your completely unjustified adult coloring humiliation. A lot of the gags are riffing on Possum at Large. Chad Lambert's and Joe Gravel's comic book celebrating its 15th anniversary. And part of the joke is the fact that there are only 2 issues of Possum at Large. And we'll take a look at them right now on the inside front cover. And there you go, Possum at Large, number one. And Possum at Large, the 15th anniversary craptacular. I tell you what, we're gonna save the strange death of Alex Raymond part for next week, because I was just flipping through, and this is one of my favorite strips that I've done. I picked up some health food literature at the local health food store, and did a strip with Cerebus and Dante and Virgil and the Whore of Babylon. Dante, did you know chaga mushrooms contain powerful antioxidants and other phytochemicals, including betulin, betulinic acid, phytosterols, polysaccharides, and beta-glucans? And Dante replies, are you kidding me? I eat at least 5 pounds of chaga mushrooms with every meal, at least, for that exact reason. And the Whore of Babylon says, I know what you're trying to do. And then Virgil says, for maximum benefit, I only eat chaga mushrooms that have grown in the wild for at least 5 years. And the Whore of Babylon says, you're trying to lean on my inner Gwyneth Paltrow hot button. And then Cerebus says, when Cerebus found out that chaga mushrooms are cytotoxic, targeting the mitochondria of cancer cells and making cancer cells kill themselves, that they're anti-allergy, antibacterial, antiviral, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory. And Babylon says, but ha ha, guess what? I don't have an inner Gwyneth Paltrow hot button. Cerebus said to himself, why would Cerebus eat anything else? Chaga is also loaded with superoxide dimusitase, SOD, while natural forms of betulin can't be absorbed by the human body. And finally the Whore of Babylon cracks and goes, stop, please, just stop. And Cerebus says, chaga converts it into betulinic acid so that we can absorb it. And After Gag Guy says, just goes to show every woman, despite her protests, has a fully functional inner Gwyneth Paltrow hot button. So there you go. If you want to have that for your collection, you better get to the stores, because I think the ordering process went a little too far on the conservative side. Just looking at Diamond's numbers, which we're not allowed to share with you, but it looks like there's going to be a definite shortfall of available copies of Cerebus in Hell, Color Your Own, the October 2019 issue. Okay, that'll do it for the weekly update for Friday, October 4th, and I hope to see a bunch of you next week for the October 11th